welcome to my channel and welcome to my Christmas gift guide. Sorry this is a bit late, maybe it's not late, but I have had so many messages from, I actually had my first one in August over on Instagram of people asking what we were getting the children for Christmas, and at that point I had no idea, and so it's kind of taken me till now to one, work out what I'm getting and also get it in time to actually show you, because having just everything in a picture form might not be as useful. So sorry it is middle of November, but hopefully you still have time to get some ideas, and hopefully this video is useful. So I'm going to split this video up into 3 parts because I think that's just easier for you guys to watch, and I'll timestamp it in the description box below if you want to skip. So the first bit of the video is going to be our 1st of December box, which is something that I started last year. Christmas Eve boxes are quite big and people kind of know what they are. They're kind of like a box you give on Christmas Eve to kind of get in the Christmas spirit the day before Christmas. But I like to get my money's worth out of stuff, and so I do it on the 1st of December. So that we have the whole of December to use the stuff and get into the Christmas spirit with the stuff in the box. So the first bit of the video is showing you what I put in that 1st of December box. Then the middle part of the video I'm going to show you Oscar's presents. So Oscar will be around 4.5 at Christmas time, so if you have a child of similar age that might be really useful. And then the end of the video will be the Triplets presents. They will be around 18 months, but I will say Oscar's presents and the Triplets presents kind of intermingle, and I definitely know that they will be playing with each other's presents for the most part. There's a couple of things Oscar's getting that probably aren't appropriate for the triplets, but most of the stuff they'll all be able to use, so I wouldn't necessarily discount either one, but I will timestamp it if you want to skip, and then I will make sure I try to link everything in the description box below if you want to get your hands on anything that you see. So let's get straight into the video with my 1st of December box. The 1st of December box, like I said, is basically a box full of stuff that's going to get us in the Christmas spirit. Now I will say a lot of the stuff that goes into the box is stuff we've already got. It's not necessarily new every year, it's just kind of, it's the 1st of December, let's get these things out. Some things I've bought new this year but will stay in the box from years to come kind of thing. So it isn't necessarily buying this stuff every year. Some things are kind of usable and you will need to kind of replace, but a lot of the stuff is just more, it's 1st of December, Christmas is coming, let's kind of get in the spirit. So I'll show you the stuff that I've got, and mention some of the stuff that's going in that I already have kind of thing. So the first kind of category is craft. Now I think Christmas and kids and craft kind of all go hand in hand. So this is why I like to give it on the 1st of December, because we can use these things when we've got some time throughout December to make kind of Christmas crafts. So I tend to always get these decoupage, you know, like paper mache kind of things. You can get them in all different designs. You can get baubles. Last year we got a sleigh and a Christmas tree, and I just put some glitter and some paint and some PVA glue and some stickers, and then Oscar can kind of go free rein. This year we might also get the babies getting some paint going. So these are just little decoupage stars with loops so they can be decorations for your tree. And like I say, I'll be sticking in the glitter that we already have, the PVA glue that we already have, and the paint that we already have. So I haven't got that necessarily to show you, but I will link the ones that we have in the description box below. Sorry, I also have a cold, so I really apologise for my croaky voice. Maybe bunged up voice as well. So the next thing is just some Christmas stickers, just to make Christmas cards or Christmas drawings or Christmas scenes. I think just having a few Christmas stickers is useful. And then I picked up this, which I thought Oscar will really love. A lot of this stuff is mainly geared towards Oscar. You'll notice, just because the babies just aren't, they're not babies, I always call them babies. They're just not quite at the age where they can partake in everything. So a lot of it is geared towards Oscar. This is a scratch book, which I thought he would really enjoy. So it's basically black pages, and then you use a little stylus to scratch away pictures. I thought he would love that and will keep him really busy. And then the last kind of crafty thing, I think, is these 3-in-1 pencils. So these are pencils. They're also like watercolors, so you can draw and then use a water paintbrush to make it into watercolors, and they also draw on your windows, which I thought would be really lovely to create some like Christmas scenes on our front windows maybe. I was actually going to put this as one of Oscar's stocking fillers for Christmas Day, but I now just think it'd be nice for him to be able to do this throughout December and we could create some scenes. I've seen really good reviews about these and they've kind of been on my radar for a few months. One of those things that I thought, will I just buy it and give it to him now, or will I save it for Christmas? And I managed to save it. So that is going in our 1st of December box. Then the next category for the 1st of December box is Christmas books. Now, probably next to the box, I will put our stack of Christmas books because we have quite a collection now. I love books and I love Christmas books particularly. I have a whole section on my Amazon storefront just of our winter and Christmas books, and I think there's like 60 in there at the moment. There's just so many beautiful children's books about Christmas, and this year I'm just going to put inside the box 3 new ones that I've purchased, mainly because I didn't have a Christmas board book, so I thought I would get one for the babies. I'm going to keep calling them babies, even though they're 18 months. Triplets, the boys. So I've got Paddington and the Christmas Surprise. We love Paddington and it's just very wholesome. The images are very much just, you know, what we're used to at Christmas. The next one is Santa Post. This range actually comes in a lot of other things. I think there's like Dragon Post and other things like that. But it's got like kind of Jolly Postman vibes where there's a story and then there's different flaps and things of letters to Santa. And then the last one is called Christmas Lights, and this is really, really beautiful. So it's all about the different kinds of Christmas lights, and there's lots of flaps that you kind of open and the lights turn on. So that's 3 books that are going to go in the box, but like I say, I'll also get out on the 1st of December all of our winter and Christmas books. And the next section of the 1st of December box is kind of baking. Last year I got a Gingerbread House Kit, which I haven't purchased yet, so I haven't got it to show you, but I will show you the one that we used last year. It was literally just one of those kind of, here's all the powder and decorations and stuff, and you just add like the egg and the whatever. And it was great. It was nice and small, because I feel like if you make a giant construction it just never like gets eaten or whatever. So we made a gingerbread house. This year I'm just going to stick in some chocolate cookies to make, and I will also put in our Christmas cookie cutters that I purchased a few years ago. So there's a tree and a reindeer and things like that, so they'll just go back in, and like I say, they go in just every year just to kind of inspire us to do some Christmas baking. And then the last category is kind of Christmas clothing, wearing stuff, because I feel like you want to get the use out of it. So the first thing is for Oscar some antlers. He had some antlers last year and they broke, the antlers, like whatever is inside them, cracked, and so they were like sad antlers, and he was really, really sad. And ever since the Christmas stuff has kind of been coming into the shop, he's been like pointing at antlers, forgetting that his broke, which is upsetting. So he was like, oh, I'm gonna get my antlers out, and I've been saying to him, oh, you remember yours broke? So I picked him up some new ones. And then of course we're gonna do some Christmas pajamas. It took me a while to find one that had stock. Like, I think everyone's going mad for Christmas pajamas this year, and I needed obviously 4 pairs, so it was hard to find like the same pajamas in all the sizes. Hendrix is slightly bigger than Ashton and Sebastian. He's in a 2 to 3 and Ashton and Sebastian are in a 18 to 24 months, and then Oscar's in a 4 to 5. So I picked these ones up in the end. They're just kind of Christmas trees. And I got these at George at Asda. They're Christmas trees with little lights on them, so with kind of navy and green. And then Christmas jumper. I haven't actually got a Christmas jumper for the boys, the small boys. I've actually got them a tartan dungaree, which will be their Christmas Day outfit. I'll do a cutaway for you because they haven't arrived yet. They are from Lena's Yard, and I actually have a discount code if you're interested for Lena's Yard. The quality is incredible, and if you follow me over on Instagram, the boys wear Lena's Yard quite a lot. So they're going to get a tartan dungaree with a nice cream jumper underneath. And then Oscar, I've gone like full out novelty for him. He'll love this. Once I knew that the noses and reindeer nose and the Santa nose were like 3D, I was like, he's gonna love this. So he has this jumper to wear for all of Christmas, and it's nice and thick as well. Like, it's a really lovely quality, and that one's from Next. And then the last thing, which I've never delved into, is Christmas bedding. I got a little bit excited this year, and again, this will be something that we'll just get out every 1st of December. So for Oscar, this year I've bought him some Christmas bedding. This one is from Fern Living, and it's like a Christmas scene. They do lots of them actually. They do like a Christmas town, they do snow globes. I really like this brand. A kind of minimalist, kind of nice illustrated bedding. So I thought he'd get really excited about having Christmas bedding because he has fairly plain bedding generally all year round. And then the last thing is just a couple of little chocolates. I'm not really big on giving them loads of sweets, so when I saw this I thought this was perfect. So a little reindeer for each of the triplets, and then I'll give Oscar maybe a reindeer and a Santa. So they'll just go in. So that is our 1st of December box. Like I said, that comes out on the 1st of December along with our advent calendar, along with all the rest of our Christmas books, and just kind of will be the stuff that is used to get us in the festive spirit for all of December. Okay, so next up will be Oscar's gifts. Like I said, Oscar is 4.5, and this year he's actually written a list. I think there were 6 things on his list. And actually some of the things for like our big ticket items are actually joint gifts for the boys, because we are making a climbing frame out in our garden, and hopefully it'll be ready for Christmas. And if you follow me over on Instagram, our whole thing at the moment is trying to get all the boys out every single day regardless of the weather. They just need it, and with 4 of them in the house, our house is way too small, and so I'm just trying to get them out all the time. So we've invested in some money for the garden. We already had a nice decking space, but the kind of gifts, the big ticket items, and then gifts that friends and relatives are giving are garden related things. So I am going to include them in this video. I will say, like, these aren't all purchased from us. Around our budget for each child, I think most of the gifts come in from under £300 for the 4 boys, and then the other gifts are given by our friends, grandparents and things like that. So that's kind of our budget, if you were wondering. But like I say, the big ticket items are joint gifts. So Oscar's main present that he wanted was a ride-on digger. So I was always a bit, do we really need a ride-on digger? But he has been going on since last Christmas about a ride-on digger. I didn't get it for him last year, hoping that maybe the kind of novelty would wear off and he wouldn't want it anymore. Last year there was just no way, we had nowhere to put it, and the garden was a disaster last year. But now that we're doing kind of a whole set area, we're going to have wood chips down, it kind of makes sense for them to have something where they can like get on and dig. So I will put a cutaway of what we're getting for the boys, and it will be a joint gift. Obviously Oscar asked for it, so it kind of be given to Oscar, but all the boys will be using it. The triplets are kind of at that age where they're not really aware of Christmas, so what's going on, so they haven't got many presents, but they'll be using a lot of what Oscar has. So that is the main present for the boys. And they'll also be getting a slide from my parents, buying the slide, and then some additional things for the climbing frame, like a steering wheel and a telescope, and yeah. So just to say that those are kind of the big ticket items that I can't show you right now, but I will do cutaways for you. So for Oscar, his next present on his list was a electricity toothbrush. Both myself and Jamie have electric toothbrushes, and Oscar really wanted one. and they're not really recommended for under 3s. So again, this is a thing that he's been asking for a really long time, and now I feel like he's actually at the age where they can have an electric toothbrush. He likes to call it an electricity toothbrush, which I think is really cute. So I did a lot of research, and I also asked our dentist, and this was the one that seems to have the best reviews, and it is the Philips Sonic Air, and it's recommended from 3+. Oh, showing you the back. So yeah, and it wasn't themed. I really didn't want one that like was Disney themed or anything. I just wanted it to be about toothbrushing. So it just has little characters on it. I think you can choose which one you stick on the front of it, or you can have none. And then I just got him some additional brushes. So yeah, that's a kind of practical gift. I was pleased that he actually asked for that, because it was something that, you know, actually makes our life easier. And then the next thing on his list was a book about growing, because he knows we're doing the gardening. He keeps asking about growing stuff. This summer we tried to give it a go. We grew some peas, we failed at growing some strawberries, and we grew some herbs and things like that. But I said to him, you know, like, I'm not very green fingered. We need a book really that tells us when to plant stuff and how to plant it, you know, time of year and stuff like that. So he agreed, and he put it on his list, and I found this one, which is called, oh, it's by Kew Gardens as well, which I really, you know, if you're doing anything gardening related, their books are great for kids. This one's called Grow, Forage and Make, and it basically goes through different seasons and the things that you can plant and what you can do with them afterwards, and how to look after your plants and things like that. So he'll really love that. And then the next couple of things he didn't actually ask for. They weren't on his list, but they're things that I know that he's going to love, and they're kind of stocking filler kind of gifts. So the first one is a wallet. He has been given some money for Christmas and his birthday, and we kind of just put it in his money box, and then when we go places like on holiday and stuff, he doesn't have anything to carry it around with, so it kind of just stays in my purse, and he doesn't have that ownership over it. So I wanted to get him a little wallet. Again, this wasn't on his list, but he'll love it. This one is called From Floss and Rock, which I found on Amazon, and their stuff is really, really lovely. They do like bags and pencil cases and loads of other stuff as well. So this is just like a transport themed one. It's got like a traffic light zip, but I really liked it. It's just very simple, and it has a Velcro section for coins, and it has a little space for notes as well. So yeah, I got him a little wallet. And then I also got tempted, whilst I was on Floss and Rock's shop, to get him an umbrella. He doesn't have an umbrella, and like I said, our aim at the moment is to get out a lot. So I thought getting him an umbrella would be really cool, and they do colour changing umbrellas. So this was a bit of an impulse buy, but basically it's got, I'll do a cutaway because you'll be able to see it better. It's got white designs on a black background. And this one is space themed, and then when it rains and it gets wet, they turn into like rainbow coloured images. And again, they do loads of different designs. They do dinosaurs, fairies, oh my gosh, loads. There's so many on there, and they're colour changing. So I just thought he would love this, so I got tempted by that. And then oh, I got him a game. I tend to get him a board game of some sort, and I just thought this would be great that we can all play. It's called I Saw It First Ocean, and essentially you just put it all out, and it makes a big circle, and then you turn over cards, and they're different sea creatures, and you have to like find it first, and if you find it first you kind of shout it out. So it's kind of a family friendly game. We're actually spending Christmas with both our sets of parents for the first time ever. So it'd be really fun to play with all of us adults and Oscar as well. So I got him that, and then a few stocking fillers. I got him a slinky. When we were in London, there was loads of slinkies in the kind of gift shop sections, and he always was playing with them, but he never actually chose it as his gift from the gift shop. So I just got him one because I knew he's going to love it, and it was really hard to find a slinky that had good reviews, that actually worked. This one seemed to have the best reviews about actually being able to go downstairs and things like that. So this was one I got. It was the Popular Science one as a stocking filler, and then a couple of other stocking fillers I got him were of course some sweets. He did put these on his list, so I got him some Smarties and some randoms, and then just a little chocolate Santa. I've actually got all the boys a little chocolate Santa. Again, I don't go too mad on the sweets and chocolate. And then I got him some hex bugs. He actually saw these in London when we were in Hamleys, and he was messing around with them on the little table. But I thought these would be really good with our Connetix. So our Connetix tiles are like one of the most played with things by all of the boys. They make towers and houses and things like that, but I saw that you can actually buy hex bug mazes, and the bugs like basically turn on and then they scuttle around. So I thought that would be really great that we could create a maze and then have the little bugs scuttling around. He really loved that, and we'll keep him really busy. And I also thought they might go down the ball run. So we have a Connetix tiles ball run, and instead of balls I thought these might actually work. I don't know, but yeah, they were only I think £10. And oh yeah, there's a little a maze there that you can buy, but it just seems like we've already got stuff that would do that. So I just thought they would be really cool as a little addition to what we already have. And then I got him a water magic. He's so into crafting and drawing and stuff now, and that's really come on in the last year. So this is kind of a mess-free painting. There's all different ones. I got him vehicles, but there's animals and farm and whatever, and you just fill up the pen with water and then you colour in, and it magically colours the right colour for you. So this is a great one for travel as well, or in a restaurant. Not that we spend a lot of time in restaurants anymore, that we have 4 children, but I thought he would like this. It wasn't very expensive, so a nice little stocking filler. And then I got him some crafty bits. One of these things he did ask for on his list, which was clay, which seems a bit of a random gift, but he's been playing with clay at his nursery. They made little hedgehogs over autumn with some clay and some toothpicks for the spikes, and he obviously really enjoyed it. So I got him some air dry clay, and I thought that would be a really nice thing to be able to have and make little things out of, and you obviously don't need a kiln for it. I got him some new markers. These are the best markers around. We're actually on our 3rd pack, and we've had them ever since Oscar has been using markers, so I don't know, 3rd pack in 3 years. They're the Crayola washable markers. They literally come out of clothes, they come off walls, they come off the table really, really easily if they get drawn on anywhere. So they're nice, vibrant colours, they last a long time, and if they go anywhere that they're not meant to, they come off. So I really rate those Crayola washable markers. You can buy so many markers and they're rubbish. So I just 8 markers, that's all we need. And we use them until they die, basically. And then I've also got a slime lab for him. When we went to Centre Parks this September, Oscar did a science session, and they made slime, and he absolutely loved it. He carried it around in a little bag for days until it got to the point where we were like, we have to get rid of that. So he'll really enjoy this. It has really good reviews, and you basically, there's some slimes in here that are already made up, and then there's some that you actually make, and there's little moulds and things. And it wasn't very expensive, but I think he'll really enjoy this. It'll be something that he can do over Christmas. And then the last gift for Oscar is a gift from family and friends who've kind of said, look, we'd like to get Oscar a present, here's some money, and I just put it all together and decided to get him a subscription box. So he's going to have loads of stuff over Christmas, and I couldn't really think of anything that he would, you know, needed as well as, but I thought it'd be nice to have little activities throughout the year. I did loads of research of different subscription boxes, and in the end I went for the KiwiCo box. This video is not sponsored. I know they do a lot of sponsored videos on YouTube, but this is not. But I opted to get him the Kiwi crate. This one is actually a little bit older than he is. They do it in age groups, but the one that's like his age, I think is like 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 year olds, is it? And it just seemed quite young, and he would probably be able to do it independently, but they might not keep his attention as much. So I kind of went up a category, but I figure like we can do it with him. So I got him the Kiwi crate. I think the younger one is called the Panda crate, and I got him a 6-month subscription. So I I've already started to order it. I actually ordered it in October so that I had one to actually give him on Christmas Day. And then they'll just come and I'll just stash them away, and then kind of every couple of months we'll get one out. So the first one he's got is the arcade game. And yeah, I haven't used it yet, but has really good reviews. So I'm hoping that it will be something that we can enjoy all of next year. Okay, we are on to the final part of the video, which is the Triplets Gifts. Like I say, a lot of these things Oscar is 100% going to play with as well. I'm going to say a lot. I'm going to say all of these things Oscar is going to 100% play with. Now, they are 18 months old and there is 3 of them. So it seemed ridiculous to buy them, you know, the amount of gifts you would buy one child. Is that awful to say? No, it's not awful to say, Gemma. Because they're going to play with the same stuff, basically. And we already have a lot of stuff from Oscar. When I was purchasing gifts for Oscar when he was this age, we were hoping that our family would grow. And so I kind of factored in that the gifts that I bought Oscar would be investments for the future. And that has worked out because the triplets are now playing with all of the things that Oscar used to have. So we don't actually need a lot. They do actually have very different interests to what Oscar did at the same age. Not very different, but they've definitely got their own thing going on. So it was quite nice to buy them things that I knew that they specifically would like, rather than just kind of generic gifts. Although I know that they're all going to play with them, if you see what I mean. So we've kind of got them each a main present, and then a couple of things that I kind of just joint gifts. So the first gift is for Hendrix, and Hendrix is absolutely obsessed with riding on stuff. He's also obsessed with music and cause and effect, like banging stuff together. He tries to work stuff out. He's the child who's like in stuff, opening stuff. Like, he's quite frustrating to parent, but he is like constantly curious and working stuff out. But one of the things he really loves is all our ride-on toys. He loves movement. So I didn't purchase this for Oscar when he was little, but it was one of those things that I could have done, but I didn't, because he wasn't that into it. But I got a little scuttlebug for Hendrix. These are really, really reasonably priced. They come in different designs. They have like ladybirds and what else do they have? Is it a dragon or something like that? Anyway, there's lots online. So I got him the bumblebee. This is mainly for outdoors. Like I said, we're working on an outdoor area. What we're doing at the moment is bringing our little wooden trike outside for him to play on as well. But obviously it's wooden and it has to keep coming in and out. And this is just one that can stay outside. So I think he'll really like it. It's a bit bigger than the one we have indoors as well. And like I say, really reasonably priced. I think they're like £25, so not very much. I know he's going to love that. So that one is for Hendrix. And then next for Ashton is a little gift that I know he's absolutely going to adore. So Ashton really likes little pieces, loose parts, putting things in. He's very, very particular. His fine motor skills are more advanced than the other 2 boys, and he loves kind of little bits. So I wanted to get him a bus with people. He's really into vehicles, and so I opted for this little wooden bus, and it has little people that go in it, and the top kind of lifts off and you can put the people in the bottom as well. It had really good reviews as well, and I know, like I say, all the boys are going to play with this, but Ashton particularly is going to love like little putting the people into the little holes. So that is for him. And then the last gift for Sebastian, he is really interested in like threading toys. So anything with like a stick and then you like put the pieces on, that's his thing. He also loves sticking stuff down his jumper, but there wasn't really any gifts that involved that. So I got him the Fat Brain Spin Again. This has like thousands of reviews on Amazon. I want to say like 20,000 reviews on Amazon, and they're all like 4 to 5 stars. So it's been like another one of those ones on my radar for a while, but like having just Oscar, it just seemed like we didn't really need it. But now with all 4 boys, I know they're really going to love it, and the reviews are really hilarious actually. It's like, yeah, we got this for the kids, but the adults actually were mesmerized by this. So basically you put these pieces on and the spike is actually spiraled, so they kind of spin downwards. and then you can kind of turn it upside down and they all kind of spin off. So I think they're really going to enjoy this, but Sebastian particularly is going to love this one. And then obviously, you know, there's 3 of them, so we've kind of got them some presents that they're all going to like. They'll probably be in each of their stockings to open, but they're not really for anyone specific. So the first one I got was some Tegu, how do you say it? I don't know, Tegu. Then magnetic wooden blocks. We have loads of magnetic things, mag formers, Connetix. We don't have any wooden magnetic blocks, and I've never gone down the Tegu route, but I do like to have a few things in like the changing bag for when you're out that they can kind of fiddle with. And these are like little blocks that they can kind of put together and they magnetize together. So, and it comes in a nice little pouch. So this will be for one of them. And I know Oscar will play with this too, but it's one of those things that when you're out and you need something to entertain them is really handy. So I got them that. I did get them each a little chocolate Santa, and then I got them 2 new puzzles. We have so many puzzles, but these are mainly aimed towards Hendrix, our sound man, music man. These are the Melissa and Doug sound puzzles. So they basically, you take the piece out and when you put it in, it makes the sound of the thing. So I got them the, is this vehicles, transport, what do they call this one? Does it have a name? I'm missing the name. Well, anyway, it's vehicles. And then I got them the farm one as well. I think there's a house one, there's a musical instrument one. But I think they're really going to love this. Hendrix really loves books that have the buttons that make the noise. So these were actually on sale on Amazon. I got them really cheap. So I got them 2. So that'll be for each of them. And then as like a joint gift, I got them a cleaning set. Now we do have a broom and a mop, which is well past their sell by date, broken, repaired, broken again. And I never invested in like a set. We were in Dubai when Oscar was kind of this age, and the Melissa and Doug set, which is the like most popular one and has amazing reviews, was really expensive to buy there. So I kind of just got him a cheap one. But the boys are now at that age where they would love helping out. And this one is actually from Aldi cleaning set. And it comes with, it's a bit more than the Melissa and Doug because it's got a hoover. And it has a broom, a mop, a dustpan and brush and a duster as well. And I just think they're going to love it. So it'll be a joint present. It'll kind of just be standing there on Christmas Day. And then the last thing that is kind of joint presents for the boys, but for the small boys, but also for Oscar, is a few things that friends are getting for our garden. And I'm going to have to do cutaways because these haven't arrived yet, but they're kind of mud kitchen toys. So my best friend is getting them some new pots and pans and some new utensils. We went for the Melissa and Doug brand. They're slightly bigger than the ones we used to have, so I think they're going to be more useful when there's like all of them using them. And again, really good reviews. And then we've got them some stones that look like fruits and vegetables. So she found these and sent me a picture, and I was like, they are perfect. So they are from the brand Yellow Door, which do really great educational things for kids, and they do loads of outdoor items as well for early years. And these are basically rocks that have been painted to look like fruits and vegetables, so they can use it in their mud kitchen, and they're designed to be outside as well so that they won't, you know, get destroyed outside. So that's the kind of last gift that is from friends that they're getting the boys. So that is everything. I really hope this video has been useful. I actually did a poll over on my Instagram asking whether you guys would like to see what is in our 1st of December box and also what friends and family are giving, and you kind of said yes to both. So I hope it's been useful to see those additional things as well on top of just what Jamie and I are buying the boys. So yeah, I hope the video has been useful. I'll link everything in the description box below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and a very happy Christmas to you guys. I hope it is a really, really lovely time, and I hope you're able to spend it with your family and friends this year, unlike last year. I am really, really excited for this year. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.